Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'm gonna be playing my Seablock game. In the previous episode we built this stuff, processing substrates. Well, we scaled them even more. We might have been able to get away with this build, but it's nice to have a proper one here. Speaking of nice builds, maybe we could swap this one to a better one. No, we cannot. At least we cannot do it just yet because we also rely on this gold thingies here. We are producing golden wires from here. So that might be a tiny problem actually. Yes, and we don't have gold production here because we don't have gold ingots. So what did we discover in the previous episode? We were short on resources. We were very short on resources. So we are short on... We are short surprisingly on nickel. We also short on all of these things, and I do not like that. Somehow we are using lots and lots of stereotype. Using a lot of stereotype. So let's think. What can we do? Our Jivelite. For some reason Jivelite is not looking that bad, but I would prefer to maybe have it fixed. Have a proper support for Jivelite. Let's think. Right, we don't need aluminium here, but we do need a little bit of zinc. Honestly, it's kind of surprising the fact that we are trying to request some zinc. And we still need to build lots of, well, lots of beacons. We're missing a lot of beacons. Let's take a look at this spot. We're at maximum, 50,000. This one, basically at maximum again. What should we do? Let's try and figure out this FLUORIC process, acid process. It's a skeleton equipment. I don't think we actually need it. And also, I would like to take a look at our signs. We have 40 signs basically almost everywhere. For some reason, we don't have a lot of green signs, and I wonder what's the reason for that. Did our science production break? No, we're exporting 50. Why? It's on 75. I guess it's okay. It will be delivered at some point. Let's go and do something useful. Alright. So this block. Oh, okay. We have a tiny problem. We have a tiny problem. Specifically, what is this? Specifically, we do not have... Oh, we don't have a reactor built there. That is bad. That might indicate that maybe we should focus on something else for now. The problem is that I'm not sure I'm ready to focus on something else. So this is going here, this is going here. And we would like to establish a similar connection here. Oh no, like what? Like this and this. Nice. So maybe what we should do, something here. The problem is that I never fully, like, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, let's think about this. We will need to deliver, like, how many belts is that? What's the total here? 785. Let me just calculate it. Because 785 divided by 75. Okay, it's 10 belts. So we'll need 11 belts to be delivered most likely here. 11 belts is a lot. 11 belts is a lot, but let's try to understand the extent of our problem. This is 8 belts. This is 11 belts. So we'll need this many belts just delivering stuff over there. I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like we have to export stuff on the side here somewhere. That or maybe we'll have to build 2 of these copies for this process, or maybe like 2 down here and 2 up there. Maybe that's the way. So I don't have to make them super huge, and it would kind of work anyway. Well, there is definitely some value in doing that. Well, maybe not value, but it might make some sense to do that. It might make some sense. Let's think. Can we do this part right now? We would want to get at least 2 cupric powder. Do that. And to get 2 cupric powder, well, cupric powder would require lubricant. It would require a lot of lubricant. I don't think we have this much lubricant at this point. We'll have to build lubricant, and we'll most likely have to produce it here. Let's set lubricant to this part. So we'll have lubricant, and we'll probably have even more lubricant. And by lubricant, I mean a combination of lubricant and base mineral oil, because we also need base mineral oil for the cooling towers for producing coils, right? Okay, something is happening here. Maybe... What? Oh. Really? I'd like to copy this part. We'll just paste it here, and we're gonna hope that it's gonna be enough. Now let's look at hydrofluoric acid. What exactly do we need? So first of all, it doesn't seem like we have the trains actually delivering things. don't have anything here. What is happening? Spot never work? Or what? FLUORIC wastewater. I'm not sure we ever want to verify FLUORIC wastewater, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna cut these things off here, just in case. And yeah, also just in case. I'm not convinced we actually want to be doing that. Now, one part that I don't understand. Oh, it's off. We never turned it on. I see. We probably never turned it off or turned it on because we didn't want to clarify these things. So should I do this now? I think so. I feel like it's as good time as any. So now that part will be working. Let's see how exactly are we gonna produce, not hydrofluoric acid, the other one, hydrofluoric. So we want hydrofluoric acid synthesis. Produce hydrofluoric acid, hydrogen fluoride. Do we need hydrogen fluoride? I think I need to check. Hydrogen fluoride. We are producing it from hydrofluoric acid. We are producing it from here. We're producing it from here. But we can actually recycle it back into hydrofluoric acid. I think what we actually want, I think we really want to be getting... Okay, this is the recipe, and the usage is to produce acid, to produce tungsten hexafluoride gas. What? We need it for tungsten? Tungsten fluoride gas. That is very, very surprising. Fluoride. No, we are not using this process, right? We are not using this process. Instead of that, we are going with this process that relies on ammonia. And I feel this one is better because... Why is this one better? Well, I guess because we don't have this dependency. I think that's the best part, not having dependency on fluoride. That means that there is a high chance that whatever processing will do here, it will be enough. It will be enough by itself for supporting this process, like for processing Javelite further into higher tiers. Oh wait, what is this? Alright, it's the output, that's fine. It's the output, we are not actually consuming it. Oh, like, we are not voiding it. It's good. Let's do the following. We would like... don't know how we want process to be hydrofluoric. So let's say we want to use this process, hydrofluoric acid synthesis. We are producing calcium sulfate. What? Sulfuric acid? It's an input? No way. Right, we are going for 3000 here, for 3000 here. Let's say we are going for the same amount. Let's say we are going for 3000. What would it take? Wow, it would take 300 of these things. That sounds... this calcium sulfate thingy. Right, if we look at this process, we have 32. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at this one. They're all different. Wow. They are all different. Let's figure something out. So if we have 30 on this here, we need only 1.3. Okay, good. So we can actually have two. We can build two of this, and chances are it's gonna be enough. Sulfuric acid. We will need to bring sulfuric acid. We can probably bring it as is from here. That we could just taking that and bringing it, for example, right here. So we could have input of sulfuric acid here. Good. Now, fluoride ore. What do we need? We can... Wait, what are these numbers? The numbers are looking like they're crazy high. If we go for 30 here, what we're gonna get? It's not enough. It's not even close to being enough. It's not even close. And what can we do with calcium sulfate? Let's see. So if I have calcium sulfate. Oh! We can get sulfur dioxide. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So we can have this process where we are using calcium sulfate and purified water. Yep, just this thing. And we'll need 180. So that means that we can actually produce here 1/3, 33.3%. Can produce exactly 1/3 of sulfuric acid that we need. And we'll have some excess lime. That's good. This part is not really good, the fact that we are short on fluoride. But it's also... I think it's not that bad. Let's try. Let's try and build something. We probably would want to have something like this. Or, you know, pretty much exactly like this. I want to have it here. Like that. What else do we need? We will need to request some fluid from here. and actually not think about it. How can we... We are missing basically this spot. I want it to be here. No, here. I want it to be go like this, except for this part, and except for this one. I would like this block to be there, and in addition to that, we'd want to have this thing placed right here. Probably. Right? So this will be sulfuric acid input. The other thing that we need the actual output. Well, we actually need a couple of things here. Let's do this. Let's see, this is our fluid provider. It's the output. We're trying to provide. This is the input. Trying to get something like that. This is the actual output. And we can have something like that. Okay. Now, this part is supposed to be liquefier and not whatever it is we had. Right, liquefier. Well, actually, we can turn it to the side, just like that. I think look even better in some sense. In some sense, if we make it look like this, it's going to be better. Let's see. And the only have 32. That's good. Interesting. And now the really only part that we need input of fluoride ore. We need a lot of input. Lots of it. So, no, actually 300 divided by 2, it means 150. So we need 2 belts of the input. Let's give 2 belts of the input. These are 2 belts that are actually input, not output. And we'll need to have 1 belt of output, calcium sulfate stuff, right? Let's say we'll have it here. This is going to be our output. Bring this thing a little bit closer. Let's try again. This is input. This one is output. This one is output. These ones are input. Now, one problem that we have is that these header plants, how much do they have? They have, let's say, approximately 28. 1 and 30? No, 28 for another. So they actually have 28. Beacons. It means that we cannot cover 100% of fluoride ore. We'll have to cover only, I don't know, 40% maybe? What we need? No, even less. It's not even 40%, it's like 25%. No, more, 30%. Well, yeah, let's say 29. Yes, 29%. So we'll still need a lot of fluoride ore to be delivered here. FLUORIC wastewater. Yeah, we have lots of FLUORIC wastewater, that's okay. But we need a lot of like extra fluoride ore input. Let's see, and this, right, this part, do we care about it? We probably do, yes, we definitely do. So let's take a look at this part. If we beacon it to the maximum, and this one, if you beacon it, you have like 12 beacons or something, then 2 liquefiers would be definitely enough. And here, if we beacon it to the maximum, right, I see. So what that means, let's maybe set up this part first. So this is waste water, but we are processing FLUORIC wastewater, and this is input of FLUORIC wastewater. Exactly this stuff. What we'll have here we'll have a process where we'll be purifying FLUORIC wastewater, and after purification, we need to send purified water somewhere further down there. I guess we could do something like that. But let's say we are using the same process here. Let's paste it. I'm trying to keep the builds as as similar to each other as I can. Right? So we're building it here. And I have a feeling that we will need a copy of this. I just don't see how it could work without that. And what else do we need? We would need something like this. This stuff here and here. This is our input, well, 2 inputs to be precise, and we are dealing only with 87. So yeah, 87 is less than 150. We have space here for 150 on the belts, right? We could bring 150 stuff here. That pretty much means, what does it mean? It means that we have a kind of a problem here, to be honest. A tiny problem. We'll try to figure that part out a little bit later, but for now let's do the following. Let's say that here we are processing this waste water, and we are getting sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. That is our input on this side, and looks like we are missing something. Looks like we are missing substations. I'm trying to copy them from somewhere. That is right. What is a good way that we use for getting... Alright, this is it, right? Well, at least it's gonna be enough for what we are doing here. It is gonna be enough. You can always adjust the thing a little bit later. Let's add a chain. Let's say we'll have exactly 1 chain here for now. We will have a locomotive and 2 fluid wagons, just like that. And another thing that I would like to do, I would like to do something similar here with Javelite. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's say we have a chain and we have 2 locomotives. And here, same thing, we have, well, the other way around. We have 1 locomotive, 1 train, and 2 fluid wagons. And we'll just try to use it to... yeah, we'll try to deliver stuff with that. This thing will be called waste water, FLUORIC one, output of hydrofluoric acid, output of this. So this will be the output that we care about, well, that we can provide in here. We'll do anything else. I think now it's just time to wait. I think. Right. This part. We need to turn this on. I think it's time. Yep, it's definitely time to turn this thing on. And another thing that we are focusing on here is we need to get liquefier. We'll be getting liquefier, purified water. Okay, let's do this. We have this one placed. We have this one basically placed. We need this one with a little bit, just 4. No. How do I read it? But, how do you see the number of beacons we care about? Okay, let's see. We need 12 beacons here, or maybe even less. Well, probably even less. We need probably like 6 beacons here. Let's see. Less 4, because we'll have 2 of this. Will we? Should I have 1? We could try to have 1 actually. No, think about it. Yeah, let's try to have 1. So if I have 8 beacons here, it's not enough. 9 beacons is not enough. 10 beacons is gonna be enough. Good. And here I'm fine with 2 of this. So we're talking about 6 beacons. Yes, that's gonna be enough. So I just need 6 beacons here and 10 beacons for this one. Good. Let's do this. So I would like to have 10 beacons for this one. Let's do it like this, most likely. I'm not 100% sure about what I'm doing, by the way. Just trying to, make some kind of progress, hoping that it's gonna work just fine in the future at some point. Right, we could move all of this down by 1, I would say. No, but then it would be bad. I don't want to move it down. We'll have to bring this up by 1 and do something along these lines. Now, the problem here is that we need this stuff, we need it to get some purified water. Well, if you do it like this, what's gonna happen? And if you do the same thing here like this, let's just think a little bit. If you connect purified water here, so this is our purified water input, and I'm trying to export this thing. Oh, okay, not like this, like this. We're feeding it with the input. We want to get stuff delivered here, like that. Okay, this is the input. And this things will have the output. We'll be exporting some line. I could export line from this side, I could export line from this side. Maybe I'll... Interesting. Okay. Let's say we're exporting line from both sides. We would want to have something like small storage tank, this one. We would want... Oh, this is a bit tricky. Let's remove this part. I have difficulties actually connecting things. Yeah, let's do something like that. Alright, and it will be feeding from that side, and here we need to send... What is this? This is just clarifying thing. I don't want to clarify it unconditionally. I want to have something like this, I think. Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea or not? Let's delete that part. And just paste it like that, maybe? Right. I think it's gonna be good enough. Whatever it is you are doing can't be too bad. Alright, and this thing, what is happening? Let's see. We are adding them. It's purified water. Yeah, I would assume that... Yeah, this part should, I feel, be making some sense. We need to do... So here is the problem. We need to have something along these lines. Right, let's copy this whole block. Just copy it. And we'll paste it here. I would like to have a different name for the station. And we would probably want to use something like this. Let's see, or maybe not. Now the problem is that we have basically kind of two inputs leading there. Why am I dragging this input on that side? I don't think it's needed at all. We can turn it like this, drag it here, like that, and merge both of the lines. This will be nice because this way this stuff will come basically from one side, kind of like this. Could even just bring it a bit further up. Not sure it's a good idea or not. It's probably not really a very bad one. Okay, let's see, here is one thing that we are doing, and here is another one. We have to disconnect the wires that we need to quickly grabbing our wires and disconnect them. Nice. Okay. That is good. So we have two limits for the stuff that we are sending in there. We have right, we need to do something like that. And we probably need a connection here, and let's say a connection here. Is it looking good? I think so. Looks good to me. Let's delete this part. Let's delete this one. We don't need them anymore. And now, what we're doing here, we will tell how do our schedules look. First it's output and then it's input. Okay, good. First it is output. So the output here is we are going to get this thing. We'll wait until cargo is full and then we are gonna deliver it here and wait until cargo is empty. And that's it. Go for it. Now, this chain. First it's output, right? Output. We are going for refining, waiting until cargo is full, and then we are going to wastewater, block, and right. No problem. Wastewater. Is this? We're interested in FLUORIC wastewater. That is FLUORIC, right? Yes, this is FLUORIC. So why couldn't, like, why wasn't I able to select it here? We want FLUORIC wastewater. And I do not... Oh, it's here. I see. Yes, makes sense. And we want to wait until the thing is empty. Empty cargo, I think. Let's copy this one. Paste it here. What's the problem here? Right, it's renamed. It seems to be renamed. And yeah, we have exactly one stop with this name. So let's just proceed. Let's say we are sending this tray to do whatever it is it wants to do, and this one. And we actually can increase the number of trains here by a bit, but for now let's just keep it in its current state. And we'll be hoping that it's gonna work fine. This one, we would like to change it to FLUORIC wastewater, and the output is FLUORIC, well, hydrofluoric acid canister. That is the thing that we care about. Yeah, and this is hydrofluoric acid canister. Yep, exactly. And here we'll be doing hydrofluoric acid, filling hydrofluoric acid canister. Good. Now, this part, I'm just copying it and we'll paste it here. Well, actually, oh, we cannot flip it. That's sad, but I want to flip it. I really would like to flip it. So, I can grab this part, flip it. Okay, we managed to do that. Paste it here, and we paste it here, just like that. And now what else do we need? We need to grab this part, let's say, and here and here. Good. Okay. It's looking fine, except we need to flip this. All right, and this part. Oh, what did I do? Right, let's just say that we are adding thing like this. Adding a splitter, we're sending something down below. It's gonna be sent down, and here have to flip it and send it further down. Okay, good. Something is definitely happening now. Something is definitely happening. Is that this is overflow valve for purified water. It will be purifying only half of it. Okay, good. Now, and on this side, what we're worried about? Yeah, let's think. I think we want to have top-up valve here. Let's say we have a top-up valve, and yeah, let's just plug it as fast as we can. This is our top-up valve, and I would like to get stuff delivered right here. Okay. Here we have it. I feel like that is gonna work just fine. We need calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate will be produced here if we get some sulfuric acid, and then we'll be able to kind of reuse it. Reuse the sulfuric acid. We have some purified water here, that is great. We have already some sulfuric acid here, that's also... Oh. No. What is this? Oh. Come on. Seriously? Wow. That is kind of interesting situation that we ended up in. Very, very interesting. So we have to have this signal here. Without this signal, this stuff just doesn't work. Right, let's make sure we have signal here. Let's make sure we have signal here. Signal here. And one more signal here. We actually had it here. It seems like we did. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of funny mistake. So the problem is that without the signal, this train that tries to go forward is going to be waiting here. I mean, that's where it's supposed to be waiting when it wants to go forward. But this train, if this train started waiting and then this train comes in to get there, it will stop here because it will not be able to enter this part because we didn't have space to put signals here, so we have to cut it off right here. So once robots will bring this signal, everything here will, like, the situation will get resolved. It will fix itself. Now, what are we exporting here? We are exporting lime. And let's say, I mean, we probably don't particularly care about how much lime stuff we have in there. Like, as in, we don't really want to have a limit. It's a byproduct. We want to consume all of the lime, but just in case, let's have it. This is not hydrochloric. This is hydrofluoric. And this is also hydrofluoric. Good. And the name of the station is... looks like hydrofluoric. Well, I guess the important part really is that we have one station with that name, so it's unique enough. Right, so that's more inputs that we do not have yet. Is this it? Is this it? That's the question. So we're getting some deliveries. That's good. You know what I want to do? I probably would like to cut this station off. And I would like to copy the chain. Let's do this. So here is our chain. I'd like to copy chain fuel. Do I care about this? No, not particularly. Tiles, I don't care about that. Let's just want to build chain here. I want to build chain here. I want to cut the path off. This is gonna be great. And actually, now think about it, since we have this train, this one, I think, we can paste it here and here. And we can also paste it, let's see, here. I don't know, here maybe? Right, is it going? Is it going anywhere? Or was it like another chain that left? Oh no, it's another chain that's coming in here. I get it now. It's the chain that's coming. Okay, good. Let's just wait a little bit to make sure everything is working correctly. Oh, I got so excited about the start of my coffee. It's like... it's almost cold. It's almost cold. It's been, what, 50 minutes? 15 minutes, but that's fine. We are getting the acid, right? We are getting hydrofluoric acid. We are getting the slime. We would want to increase the output of that, I want to say. Provide priority, because we want to get rid of that lime. So, let's make it like, I don't know, 50 or something? I don't know, 100? We really want to get rid of that lime. We don't want to keep it. Yeah. Right, this part. I don't think we need it anymore, because we have good names everywhere here. Right, now, let's get back to that side. What do we have here? We have a train, and yeah, say, train, do you think? Go somewhere. The other train here. I want you to also do your thing. And just deliver the stuff somewhere. As soon as the station is empty, it will be empty. As soon as the trains can return here. For these ones... Wait, we don't have fuel here? How come? No... Right, I guess that's a bit unfortunate. Wait, but we also don't have fuel here. No, we don't. That's bad. It's fine. Right. We'll just do it in a couple of iterations, I guess. Right. Let's do this. How do this look? First output and then input. So we'll do the same thing here, right? First, we'll have output. In our case, it's a waste processing output of the thing. We are waiting until cargo is full, and then we are bringing it to refining. What? Input. We are bringing it to refining. Oh, this one. Input. And we are waiting until cargo is empty. That is it's our schedule, right? Let's copy it and paste it here. And now we're gonna go and grab the thing. We are going to go and grab this. Nice. We are not avoiding this at all. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or not. It's probably okay, but we might need to reconsider that. But for now, we are just not doing it. We are always delivering the thing right here. Oh no, right here. No, here, to get this warehouse full of stuff. It says destination full. Why is destination full? That's interesting. Okay, now it's no longer full. That is good. Let's go over there and check what exactly happening here. We are exporting everything. This is a slow process, which is okay. We really need this fluoride ore, but we could produce more of it. That's the thing. If we really wanted to, we could produce more of it. We have a station which we can use to deliver some solid stuff, like some solids. So it's fine. And the amount of sulfuric acid that we require here doesn't seem to be that high. I mean, basically what I meant, we probably don't need to have two chains here. One chain is probably enough. So we'll just keep it like one chain. This one, no, that's not interesting. This is the interesting one. Oh, we don't have a lot of it. We don't have a lot of acid. Let's copy this chain, because we have exactly two chains here now. I copied the schedule. I'd like to go back to this side, and I'd like to paste the schedule to this one, and we'll send it on its way. Yep, it's a new schedule. Yep. And I'd like to do the same thing here. We're pasting it here, sending it on its way. And connect rails here and here, and that is it. It's gonna take forever to build these beacons, to speed up this whole process, and this maybe this one is even more important, but it's okay. It's okay. The important part is that something is going on here, something is happening, and honestly that's enough for me. Oh wait, we have a problem. We have a problem. We needed to go. Alright, cannot even. I'm thinking, is this a problem with the current setup? train, if it stands and looks forward, I think it's a problem in general. I think we need to have this signal here all the time. So it needs to become part of... Wait, it is part of this blueprint. What is going on? It is part of this blueprint. The blueprint is fine. It's just that this intersection that I have is completely wrong. How is this possible? Okay, we don't have these crosses here. This is very, very strange. How did we lose the signals? Right, let's take a look. We have two stations with this name and 4 trains. Everything seems to be working just fine. We are getting this stuff, we are getting Light because it's happening because we didn't receive a single delivery of the asset yet. But as soon as we get the asset, I expect the stuff to suddenly start working the way it's supposed to work without any issues. Let's see. I'm not sure about exporting it here, but at the same time, maybe it's not a huge problem. Let's see, 144, it's almost 150, so if you have a limit of 50,000, it's like 250 stacks, so this, like the line from here should be retrieved somewhere, that's good. I kind of want to remove that part. What is this? Are we shot and blasting charges? Very, very surprising that these are not getting blasted. Very, very surprising. Do we have a problem with blasting charges in the main base? Where's the main base? Here. Blasting charges. No, we don't have a problem. So it's a problem of scheduling construction robots. I really hope we'll fix our situation with beacons sooner rather than later. Okay, so that part is working because we are sending the trains away, or once in a while at least doing that. Right. I'm not sure what should we do next. Maybe I should just add a couple of we should build a couple of power plants. Not fully sure about that, to be honest. I'm also not sure how to route everything here. It might be a bit tricky. Might be a bit tricky. Like properly build that block. What do we need? Let's think about our plans for the next episode. So this is good. This is good. This is bad. Let's take a look. What was happening with our second production? Processing units. 300. We have only 300 per minute. I have a problem with them. They're not producing enough. And I'm not sure what is the issue. I think, I mean, it has to be something with resources, right? Right. For example, right now, we are short on what? On race circuits. Okay, that explains it. While we have a problem with red circuits, we can't really expect our blue circuits to... Like, we can't expect to get a lot of blue circuits while we're having issues with red circuits, but... I thought our red circuit build is okay. Should we, like, copy it a couple more times? Is this what we want? Should I create a red circuit build right here? Like this one? Just copy it. Place it right here, right? I think it's gonna be very easy to copy it. We just need to fit some of this stuff, some of the carbon. You know what? I think that's a good idea. I think that's what we'll do in the next episode. Yep. We'll have advanced circuits here. And we might even have to build another block with advanced circuit substrates. Right, we are not getting copper here. That's okay, because we are getting this other thing. Right, or we just want this one gone altogether. And what is this? I have no idea what these things are, but we are not really asking for copper here anymore. Nope, we are not. Right. That is interesting. Oh, and we are asking this thing to deliver it like that. That's fine. Let's assume that we don't have shortage of substrates, because it doesn't seem like we have shortage of this. It's just we're having some problems with red circuit production. I'm not even sure exactly what is the issue with those. Let's see. This part is working. The bottom one is not working. That's, yeah, not great. Slightly unfortunate. Let's take a look. We have 4 chains, all of them working. Destination full. Yeah, we are having, well, why do we have this? Okay, we have this line, and we have this line. It's all working. It's jumping too much. And this have destination full because we are very, very slow with production of the acid, right? We are pretty slow with acid production, but let's say it's okay. We're producing at least some sulfuric waste, or not wastewater, sulfuric acid in the canisters here. So that's good. So in today's episode, we kinda set up Java Lite refining. It's supposed to work based on how these recipes look, and the names of the stations seem to be correct, but unfortunately we are just short on beacons, so we cannot verify it. Well, sorry, we didn't set up Java Lite refining. We set up hydrofluoric acid, or we could say not hydrofluoric, maybe acid. Maybe it's fluoric wastewater. Right? We set up fluoric wastewater processing. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Let's take a break. Thanks everyone for following the series and watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!